Welcome back. You're listening to audio stories made by students at the Faculty of Arts and Design at the University of Canberra. Episode 21.
So I was about 16. I was hanging out with my friend. We were driving around. We had finished school and he picked me up. We just go for a drive and he was like, why don't we go up to Black Mountain? And so we get up to the top of the mountain and we get out and we go up and we just have the whole deck to ourselves because they were about to close. And I remember running around and like jumping around and like laughing and stuff. When we were leaving, he decided it would be a good idea to do a skid around the corner of the top of the mountain, like the first bend. And I remember being flung as I was like pushed over to the window. And I remember looking down and just seeing like a drop. Just like trees and trees and trees and trees and darkness. I don't remember hearing anything. You know, the speaker in his car, I know it was blasting music, but I couldn't hear it and my ears were just like thumping. He corrected himself and swerved into the side of the mountain. We called the police and they came up and were able to bring the car down. I remember them driving the totaled car down the mountain. My window was open and I could just hear the creaking. After that event, I was definitely more aware of driving because of the experience that I had up at Black Mountain.
I was about 10 years old, my little brother was about 7 years old, and we were going to the Central Coast with my parents for a family holiday. We were staying at a caravan park in a cabin. At this particular caravan park, there was heaps of kangaroos around, and for the first few days we were like walking past them, getting pretty close. On this particular day, Mum and Dad went out of the house to go grocery shopping, and me and my brother were left alone in the cabin. We were watching a movie. Anyway, my little brother gets up off the couch and gives me those mischievous eyes like he's about to do something. Grabs a piece of bread off the counter and goes through the door, and he must have seen the kangaroo out the window. He puts his hand out with the bread and starts leading the kangaroo inside until it's in the house. Once it got inside, it started puffing its chest out and it started making these deep growling noises, and then we were scared. We were like, oh, why did we just do this? Anyway, it started jumping around in the house, crashing about. I think a few plates broke. That's when my parents got home and they were able to take it out, but they were not happy with us at all. They were filthy. Mum and Dad were so pissed off. I don't think we gained their trust back until I was 15. The moral of the story is obviously leading a kangaroo into your house isn't going to get you anything good other than a laugh and a good story.
I was about 6 years old at this point in my life, and I was terrified of going to kindergarten. So every single day, Mum would drop me off and I would cry, sob and cry, and she'd pick me up and I'd sob and cry because I didn't want to leave again. It was another one of these days where she had dropped me off and I was in a sandpit and I was sobbing my eyes out. And I remember from across the playground, I saw this other little kid being talked to by their mother, and their mum pointed at me. I now know that they were told by their mum that they had to go and check on me. This little kid came over. We just sat in the sandpit and they just like patted my back as I cried. Two little 6-year-olds in a sandpit together. This was 2006. Since that day, we have been best friends, so almost 2 decades. It's been the longest relationship I've ever had outside of family, so I'm very grateful that they were told to come check on me as a little 6-year-old by their mum.
You never know whether next time you go see him, he's going to remember you. My name is Stephen Cawley. I'm retired from work and I live in Canberra. My understanding of dementia is it's a condition where, in my experience, If you suffer from it, you can lose higher reasoning capabilities. Also, your recent memories are a lot more likely you're not going to retain them. My father, who is nearly 93 years old, is suffering from dementia.
Well, you're recording this. Oh, good on you. Thank you for letting me know. You made me look like an idiot now.
I'm recording you too.
Hey, that's a rat act, that is.
I'm going to play this to Mark.
Going to what?
Play this to Mark. I can have a conversation with him and he'll ask the same questions and he'll ask you the same question again. Sometimes only a couple minutes later there'll be no recollection. If someone was told that they had a parent who had dementia, my advice would be to be understanding of them like they would have been understanding of you when you were younger. Just be tolerant, be understanding, and they're still the same person, still treat them the same, just be understanding and be tolerant and show them the love that they deserve to be shown.
I hate presentations because I don't like public speaking. It's just not who I am and not what I can do. And as much as it sucks, it is a part of my degree. I'm studying architecture, so we don't really have essays, we don't really have theoretical stuff. It's more based on practical stuff, so we need to present what we design. I hate being watched. I hate being stared at. The paranoia gets to me and it makes me mess up on my presentations more. It's just not my thing and I can't really get my head around it. I hate presenting because it's just not presenting to my teachers. It's more presenting towards everyone who walks by, and it turns it more of like a public speaking rather than a private presentation. My heartbeat races really fast and I get sweaty palms. And then I focus more on my heartbeat and my palms than I do on my presentation. I lose focus and then I keep messing up. This needs to be talked about more. This type of struggle throughout uni, because it's just a really sensitive topic for a lot of students and not a lot of students can do it. We just need to make it more aware that this is happening within classes, within presentation industries, and all around just increase sensitivity on the topic.